I'm the Right Reverend Alan Gates. I'm the Bishop of the Episcopal Diocese of Massachusetts. And I'm here because I have faith in a better future for Massachusetts. The diocese includes some 180 congregations in the eastern half of the Commonwealth. Lay and clergy representatives of those congregations, meeting in convention 7 years ago, declared their opposition to any expansion of gambling in Massachusetts, and that remains the position of our diocese today. This opposition stems not from any desire to legislate how people enjoy themselves. It stems rather from our conviction that casinos are not positive partners in the building up of strong and healthy communities. They are not positive partners for our economy when their claims to economic stimulation ignore the fact that their income represents funds diverted from other sectors. They're not positive partners for our families when increased gambling leads to strains on family budgets or increased bankruptcies for individuals and families. And they are not positive partners for our social fabric when those associated with their development are indicted on federal and state fraud charges. This past summer, I returned to Massachusetts after serving the Episcopal Church for 10 years in Cleveland, Ohio. A 2009 initiative in Ohio authorized the construction of 4 casinos. Gambling expansion had been soundly rejected by Ohio voters in numerous previous ballots. But, as in Massachusetts, in 2009, economic distress had created a sense of desperation. And the casino industry spent $47 million to capitalize on that desperation and persuade the citizenry that casinos would breathe new life into the cities. Now, 2 years after the opening of those Ohio casinos, the promises of casino supporters can be evaluated. An analysis published last month in the Columbus Dispatch included the following data. As regards jobs, the industry had dangled the promise of 34,000 new jobs. The current number of ongoing employees at the 4 casinos in Ohio is less than 5,000. Even considering the 10,000 temporary jobs created during the construction phase, the total number of jobs created has been less than half of the number promised. As regards tax revenue, the tax revenue to state and local governments after almost 2.5 years of open casinos is still well less than the amount which had been promised for the first year alone. A promise broken. As regards gambling addiction, the Ohio Department of Mental Health and Addiction Services reports that in 2013, 682 people were treated for gambling disorders, compared with a recent previous annual average of 92. 682 instead of 92. And the number of people screened after showing problem signs in 2013 was 14,355, compared with the recent previous annual average of 1,900. So both figures show a 700% increase. Let me say that again. Both figures show a 700% increase in the number of individuals and families affected by gambling addiction. So I say again, casinos are not positive partners in the building up of strong and healthy communities. The casinos in Ohio and the promises broken there show that to us. It will not be good for Massachusetts either.